Hi folks, I'm Tim, and you're watching the adventures of Two Wheel Tim. In this video, I'm going to show you how my Jackery Explorer 1500 charges the two 48 volt, 15 amp hour, 720 watt hour batteries that came in my Biktrix Juggernaut Ultra Beast 2. I really enjoy my e-bike, and it's gratifying to commute to work, to run to the store, take leisure rides, or even take multi-day trips like I did back on Easter weekend of 2022. But what do you do if you want to take your e-bike camping and you don't have access to power outlets? We recently took a camping trip with my Biktrix Juggernaut Ultra Beast 2 and Elaine's Juggernaut Hub Duo, and I knew we wouldn't have access to electricity while we were on this camping trip. So we took our Jackery Explorer 500 just to top off the batteries in between rides. I only planned a couple of 10 to 15 mile rides during our camping trip, which was a good thing because after the first night we needed to charge the e-bikes about 10% each. Only charging each bike about 10% used about 50% of the battery. The Jackery Explorer 500 worked perfectly fine to top off the batteries, and while we were on our second day's ride, I simply plugged in the 100 watt solar panel to replenish the power bank. But I realized that if we're going to take any substantially longer camping trips, the Explorer 500 just was not going to have the power to cut it. So I started to do a little bit more research into the Jackery products, and I found the Jackery Explorer 1500. The Jackery Explorer 1500 has 3 AC outlets, a DC cigarette lighter outlet, a USB-C port, a USB-A port, and a USB 3.0 fast charging port. It also has 2 inputs for 2 solar panels. And if you buy the Explorer Jackery 1500 with solar panels, it'll come with these 2 splitters so that you can connect 3 or even 4 solar panels to charge it up via solar. I happen to buy the one with 2 solar panels, so I just plug them directly in to the inputs. It also comes with a DC charging cable so you can plug it in and charge it up in your car. And it also comes with the standard AC power adapter in case you want to plug it in and charge it via electricity. And all these accessories come in this nice Jackery storage case. It also has a small button on the side that activates a flashlight, and if you hold it down, it gives you an emergency flash as well. So I'm going to go pull the batteries off my Biktrix Juggernaut Ultra Beast 2 now, and we're going to get the charging started. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to check to see exactly how much charge is left in each of the batteries. So you'll see right now I have one battery in. I have another battery sitting here. So as you'll see, the one battery at this moment has 30% charge left. So you'll see here I'm going to swap out batteries. I'm going to take this one now and put it in the Beast. And here you'll see the second battery has 29% charge left. Now we're going to go throw them simultaneously on the Jackery and see how long it takes them to charge up. Okay, so here I have the 2 48 volt, 15 amp hour, 720 watt hour Biktrix e-bike batteries and their chargers. And I have the Jackery Explorer 1500, which is a 1500 watt hour power bank. And you can see here when I hit the display, it's 100% charged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plug each of the batteries into this and just see how long it takes me to charge them. And I'm going to go ahead and plug in the other one. Right now it's pulling about 820 watts. So I'm just going to see how much charge I can get out of this Jackery for these 2 batteries. Okay, here we are, an hour into the charge with the Jackery Explorer 1500 and 2 Biktrix Juggernaut 48 volt, 15 amp hour, 720 watt hour batteries. And we'll just see where we are on the Jackery. So you'll see the Jackery's at 52%. It says it has about 0.7 hours left. It is actually now drawing 900 watts. And we're just gonna see how much longer it takes to charge these up, or see how much charge we get out of this whole thing once the Jackery runs dry. All right, we're now 2 hours in, and the Jackery is down to about 19%. You can see it's flashing, kind of a warning. And now it says it's 1.2 hours left, but it's output is right now 182 watts. So it's obviously slowing down to preserve its remaining charge. Batteries are still charging. I don't know exactly how close they are to being fully charged. We're just gonna let this keep going, and when it runs out, we'll see how much charge these 2 batteries have pulled from the Jackery 1500 Explorer. All right, so it's about 15 minutes later. I happen to be wandering by and I decided to stop by and check on it and find out that the e-bike batteries are completely charged. You can see the lights are green, so they're fully charged. These do shut off once the batteries are fully charged. And you can see that since the last video I took, it was at 19%, now it's at 15%. So these two 48 volt, 15 amp hour, 720 watt hour batteries charged up, one of them from 29%, the other from 30%, all the way to 100% using about 85% of the Jackery, and it took just over 2.5 hours. And there you have it. The Biktrix Juggernaut Ultra Beast 2, 100% charged, thanks to the Jackery Explorer 1500. The downside to the Jackery Explorer 1500 is that it weighs 35 pounds, and each additional solar panel weighs another 10 pounds. So while not impossible, pulling the Jackery Explorer 1500 and 2 solar panels on a road trip and a trailer on the e-bike just isn't practical. But for longer camping trips where you don't have access to electricity, it's a great option. The power that the Jackery Explorer 1500 has, and the fact that it charged my two 48 volt, 15 amp hour, 720 watt hour Biktrix e-bike batteries in 2.5 hours is pretty incredible. And after it was done, it still had enough power to charge an iPhone, my laptop, for another about 30 to 45 minutes. So taking this along on a camping trip with your e-bikes where you don't have access to electricity is a pretty good option. And using the two 100 watt solar panels to charge it up replenishes the charge in about 8 to 9 hours. So you can pretty much put it out in the sun and let it charge while you're out riding for the day. This video is not sponsored by Jackery. I purchased all my Jackery products on my own, but I do have an affiliate link. So if you're interested in Jackery products, please consider using my affiliate link below because it really benefits my channel and helps me create content. I also want to remind you that if you like my content, please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell for notifications, and feel free to leave your comments and questions below. I really appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.